See, smoke testing, these things are really very much important from perspective as well as from interview perspective. See, sometimes they may ask you people, can you write some smoke testing test scenarios for mobile phone? Or in other words, how do you perform smoke testing on mobile phone? So based upon that understanding, you can tell. Okay, Pooja?
Okay.
So you think about that. Correlate. Correlate with software kind of smoke testing, hardware kind of smoke testing. You correlate and tell the answer. Okay, Pooja? Okay, fine. So this session, let's again go into this ad hoc testing. So regarding ad hoc testing, you know, right?
Yes, sir.
Randomly, without any test cases, business requirement document, we are going to test the application. Why we have to perform ad hoc testing? All such things you got to know. And second point you just go through, ad hoc testing is an informal testing type with an aim to break the system. Even this point as well, very long back we have discussed. So here, third point, this is something new for you. Test engineer or tester should have knowledge of application even though he doesn't have requirements or test cases. So this point is very much important, Pooja. So test engineer or tester should have knowledge of application even though he doesn't have requirements or test cases. I hope much explanation is not required for this point. Pooja, is it self-explanatory?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And this testing is usually an unplanned activity. Please remember. We will not keep any documents at all. Please remember. Simply randomly we write the test cases and we will perform ad hoc testing. But please remember, knowledge you should be having on the application. So without having knowledge of the application, we cannot perform ad hoc testing. Please remember this one, my dear Pooja. Okay?
Okay.
No, note you take down. Note, note, note. To perform ad hoc testing, ad hoc testing, to perform ad hoc testing, to perform ad hoc testing, test engineer should have knowledge of the application. Test engineer should have knowledge of the application. Even though it doesn't have, even though it doesn't have requirements or test cases. Even though it doesn't have requirements or test cases. Full stop. Second point you take down. Ad hoc testing is usually an unplanned activity. Ad hoc testing is usually an unplanned activity. Points, I hope it is clear. Okay. You please take down heading as monkey or gorilla testing. Monkey you would have heard, gorilla you would have heard. Monkey or gorilla testing you have not heard. Correct, Pooja?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. See, ad hoc testing, monkey or gorilla testing, almost same only. Aim is same only, or in other words, object is same only. In ad hoc testing, we aim to break the system. Same in the case of monkey or gorilla testing as well. We aim to break the system. I hope you are getting my point, my dear Pooja.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Refer to that first point, Pooja. Testing application randomly without any test cases or any business requirements documented. It is understood. Next one. Monkey or gorilla testing is an informal testing type with an aim to break the system. So, by mistake, I have specified it as ad hoc testing. It is not ad hoc testing in the second point. It is monkey or gorilla testing, Pooja. Monkey or gorilla testing is an informal testing type with an aim to break the system. So, here you notice. While performing monkey or gorilla testing, it is not mandatory to have knowledge on the application. Please remember, if you don't have knowledge of the application, you can perform monkey or gorilla testing. Please remember, monkey or gorilla testing most frequently we will perform on gaming applications. See, why on gaming applications? Pooja, any idea? Why this monkey or gorilla testing? Without having any knowledge of application, we will perform. Especially why this monkey or gorilla testing we are going to perform it on gaming applications only. Can you tell me?
Different applications are designed differently. There is no
Okay.
specific way of using it.
Okay. Say, games. Everybody will be playing. Starting from small kid to old age people. Correct or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Correct. See, we will be having knowledge on that gaming application. Other people will not be having knowledge on the gaming application. However they want, they will play the game. However they want, they use that gaming application. Correct or wrong, Pooja?
Yes, sir. Correct.
So that is why monkey or gorilla testing is best suitable for gaming applications. Understood? Only one difference is there between ad hoc testing and monkey or gorilla testing. What is the difference, Pooja? So in ad hoc testing, knowledge we should be having on the application.
Application.
In monkey or gorilla testing, no knowledge. Randomly, no knowledge. Clear?
Yes, sir.
First point, write down. So first point you write down. Second point I will dictate. First point you write down. Once you write down the first point, you please reply me in the chat box, please. First point over.
Done, sir. Done, sir.
Second point you write down. Monkey or gorilla testing is an informal testing type. Monkey or gorilla testing is an informal testing type. With an aim to break the system. With an aim to break the system. Over, Pooja?
Yes, sir.
Third point you write down. Test engineer need not to have knowledge of the application. Test engineer need not to have knowledge of the application. Fourth point you write down. Suitable for gaming applications. Suitable for gaming applications. Suitable for gaming applications. So understood, Pooja?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Here you see. Difference between ad hoc testing, monkey testing, exploratory testing. So coming to the first point under ad hoc testing, documentation. Monkey testing, no documentation. Exploratory testing also no documentation. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Ad hoc testing, plan. Monkey testing, no plan. Exploratory testing, no plan. Informal testing, formal testing, informal testing. Here you notice. In case of ad hoc testing, test engineer should know application functionality. Working of the application. In the case of monkey testing, test engineers no application functionality, even in the case of exploratory testing. Are you getting my point? Fourth point, Pooja.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ad hoc testing, monkey testing, exploratory testing, all these things are random testing only. So, in the case of ad hoc testing, intention is to break the application or find out corner defect. Even in the case of monkey testing as well, intention is to break the application or find out corner defects. Now, coming to this ad hoc testing. Intention is to learn or explore the functionality of application. Are you getting my point, Pooja?
Yes, sir.
Last point you come. Under this ad hoc testing, on any applications we can perform. Monkey testing, explicitly on gaming applications we will perform. Exploratory testing, any applications which is new to the test engine. Understood this much?
Yes, sir.
Now, please quickly copy down this. While copying, please understand and copy. Done, Pooja?
Last point, sir. This
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Copy.
Done, sir.
Okay, fine. See, positive testing. See, name itself is telling positive. We have to test the software product with positive inputs, or in other words, valid inputs. So this positive testing is there, no Pooja. It is going to check whether an application behaves as expected with positive inputs. So if you provide positive inputs, application works as per the requirements or not. So this is what in positive testing we are going to verify. Please remember. So example, see here there is one text box which can accept only numbers. If we are entering only numbers, that is nothing but positive testing. Are you getting my point, Pooja?
Yes, sir.
Please take down as it is. While copying, please understand and
Done, sir.
Okay. See, negative testing. Testing the application with invalid inputs. So when you provide negative inputs, as per the requirements, software is working or not. So your example is there. See, the text field, it should accept only numbers. But tell me, what type of inputs we have entered over there? Can you tell me, Pooja?
Letters or text.
Alphabets. Alphabets.
Alphabets.
But the text field will accept numbers. Correct?
Numbers.
So this is
Hmm.
nothing but what? Negative testing. Okay? So please
Hmm.
continue.
Done, sir.
Okay. Fine. Here you see. So this is nothing but positive test cases, negative test cases. Here there is one requirement. One text box is there. Okay. In functional requirement specification, FRS full form is functional requirement specification. There in that requirements document, technically they mentioned that the text box should accept minimum 6 characters maximum 20 characters and only alphabets. So this is the requirement. Requirement, have you understood, Pooja?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for that requirement, some positive test cases. For the same requirement, some negative test cases. Let us go through those positive test cases. Text box accepts 6 characters. Positive, correct? It is as per the requirements.
Yes, sir.
Text box accepts up to 20 characters length. Super. Text box accepts any value in between 6 to 20 characters length. Text box accepts all types of alphabets. So these are some positive test cases. Even more positive test cases we can add along with this. But just to explain for you, I have written only positive test cases. So one idea you are getting, no, Pooja?
Yes, sir.
Negative test cases. Text box should not accept less than 6 characters. Text box should not accept characters more than 20 characters. Text box should not accept special characters. Text box should not accept numericals. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Please take down. Done, Pooja?
Two more, sir.
Yeah.
Wait. Done, sir.
Okay, fine. So regarding this end-to-end testing, so little bit I had discussed, I guess, right?
Yes, sir.
When we were discussing regarding build process, or in other words, how exactly system testing works in the real time, right, Pooja?
Yes, sir.
Now the time has arrived to discuss regarding end-to-end testing. See, Pooja, end-to-end testing is very much important. Why? Because here is where we are going to check the business flows, end to end, or in other words, end correctly working or not. So example also I had given very long back, right, Pooja? So
Yes,
for
sir.
example, if we consider banking application, if you want to transfer the money, you will log into the banking application. Then you will click on, sorry, you will check the balance. Next, you will click on transfer money. Next, what you will do? You will transfer money to another account. Next, again you will check the balance and then you will log out. So this is one business flow. So here end feature is what? User is able to transfer the money or not if he is having sufficient balance in his account. Please remember, in the case of end-to-end testing, we will navigate. Okay, we will navigate to many functionalities, and finally we will check end feature is working properly or not. Please remember. So here there is one example. Okay, so maybe some CRM tool, I guess. So you know regarding CRM tool, Pooja?
Yes.
Maybe offices they use it. Operations work, to perform operations work. So to what keep track on how many number of people visited shop today, how many of them inquired about products, regarding which products they inquired. Okay, so like this. So this is nothing but CRM. Okay, so forget about CRM tool. Okay, so one insurance company only we will consider. Okay, see, for insurance company, customers will be there, not there.
Will be there, sir.
Yes. So if customers are there means they will come to insurance company. Now customers details they have to manage. Customer details they have to manage. Do you agree with my point, Pooja?
Yes, sir.
How they have to manage? They have to add customer. Sometimes they have to delete the customer details. Sometimes they have to edit the customer details. Correct or wrong?
Yes, sir. Correct.
So this is nothing but end-to-end testing. Login, add a new customer, edit customer, delete customer, log out. So finally, what end feature we are checking? Whether the user is
Complete.
able to add new customer, edit customer details, delete customer details, and then he is able to log out or not. While performing end-to-end testing, Pooja, we are going to navigate through many number of features. Please remember, we are not going to navigate with a few features. With lot of features, we are going to navigate. Are you getting my point, Pooja?
Yes, sir.
So finally, we have to check end feature is working or not. Business flows you have to identify. Business flows you have to identify. According to those business flows, software product is working or not. You have to check. Okay. So please take down whatever it is displayed quickly. Writing, Pooja?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Understand and write. See, why I make my students to write, because they write once, they can understand the things properly, they can remember the things for longer time. So that is the reason I always keep telling my students to write down, write down, write down. You like to write, Pooja?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then it is okay. So you used to make notes at your college days, Pooja?
Yeah.
Your own
They
notes?
no, they make us to read the notes.
Achha, good.
That's it.
Okay. So end-to-end testing we have completed. So now it is time to discuss about globalization and localization testing. Okay, Pooja. Just by hearing the term globalization, tell me, entire world or specifically to one area?
Entire world.
Very good. See, name itself is telling globalization, globally, entire world. Okay. Now, localization. See, name itself is telling local means what? Specific
Confined
to
to
some
one
area.
single area or some area.
Very good. Please remember. See, globalization testing we perform on the software. Okay. Especially globalization testing we perform, especially on the software which supports every language and every formats, or in other words, every attributes. Okay. See, example, your Facebook supports many of the languages, no?
Yes, sir.
Correct? Many of the
Hmm.
languages it can support. It is supporting. Getting my point? No, Pooja.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your Gmail application, Gmail, the one application where you used to send the email to other people, Gmail application. Okay. So please remember, globalization testing will be performed on the application which are used globally by everyone. Please remember. So first point you notice, performed to ensure system or software application can run in any cultural or local environment. Here you see here. Facebook application. Across the globe it will be used. Correct or wrong?
Correct, sir.
Okay. Maybe in India, some kind of laptops or desktops we are going to use. Okay. So some kind of laptops, desktops we are going to use. On those laptops or desktops, we run software which supports multiple languages, multiple attributes, multiple. So we have to make sure softwares which are globally used will work fine in our local environment. See, for India only, some specific standards will be there, no? For computers, for laptops or desktops. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Hey, you know frequency, 50 hertz, something like that.
Hmm.
Do you remember your
Hmm.
basic electrical?
Yes, sir.
Were you having basic electrical, Pooja?
Yes, sir. We had.
So, standard frequency for India is 50 hertz. But if you go to abroad, example USA, United States of America, their standard frequency is 60 hertz. So there is difference, no?
Hmm.
See, Facebook application will be used in India as well as in USA. So when you are using that Facebook in India, especially on the local environment, will it work or not? You have to check. I hope you are getting my point, Pooja.
Yes, sir.
Second point, you just notice different aspects of the software application are tested to ensure it supports every language and different properties. Okay, so every language it is going to support or not. We are going to check in globalization testing. Third point you notice. So whenever, okay, especially banking application, Pooja, banking application. That banking application globally we will be using. So when we are using globally, what is the currency format of India?
Rupees.
What is the currency format of USA?
Dollars.
So whenever you change the country, even currency format, mobile number format, address formats, each and everything in the application has to get changed. So if you just enter one currency format to that application, when you are selecting USA, proper currency format, it has to get displayed. See, on global software, we will perform each and everything. Example, Facebook.com supports many of the languages. It can be accessed by people of different countries. Hence, it is a globalized product. One thing keep in your mind, in globalization testing, we will just verify all the people across the globe, they are able to use the software application or not. So that is what we are going to verify in globalization testing. So in globalization testing, mainly we will verify every language that software will support, every currency formats that software will support, mobile number formats it supports, address formats it supports. Not only these formats, even temperature format, something like that. Clear, Pooja? Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, localization testing. See, local, specific to one particular region. Okay, now tell me, best example, Pooja, Phone Pay application. Is it developed only for India or it is developed globally?
Only in India.
Yes, it is developed only in India, Pooja. Please remember this. Phone Pay. Okay, are you getting my point?
Mm.
You just notice in Phone Pay, as per Indian standards, only those things are only there. English language we use in India, Hindi language we use in India, Tamil we use in India. Correct, na?
Mm.
Only specific things which are related to that region, as per only those things, application will be developed. Even you have to check as per that locality, the application is supporting each and everything or not. Tell me, Pooja, in Phone Pay, in the form of dollars, can we transfer the money to another account, ma?
No, sir.
Only rupees. What is the currency format of India? It is rupees. Phone Pay, it is developed only for one particular region. That is nothing but what? India. See here, localized product only supports the specific kind of language and it is usable only in specific region. See, if you just use this Phone Pay application in foreign, it is not going to work, Pooja. Okay, are you getting my point? Can
Yes,
you
sir.
tell me some examples locally? Only for Indian people they have developed.
Telegram also.
Pooja, Telegram.
That is Indian made. Okay, okay. Mm.
Think, think.
Mm. Maybe the food delivery, like Zomato
Okay.
or Swiggy,
Ola,
and the
Uber.
bike.
Ola,
Ola,
Uber.
Uber, Rapido. Yeah.
Very good. Write down. Understand and write down each and every point. Done, Pooja?
Writing, sir. I'll just take screenshot and then I can.
See, example, you can write, don't write that Baidu.com. See, this is only for China people. Only I have written it. Okay, you can just take down phone pay application. Okay, you took screenshot.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in this session we covered which all topics. Positive testing we covered, negative testing we covered. Next, globalization
Monkey or
testing,
gorilla testing.
localization
Gorilla.
testing, monkey or gorilla testing. Next,
End-to-end testing
differences between
between
ad hoc
ad hoc.
testing, monkey or gorilla testing, exploratory testing. So these many things we have covered in this session. Please keep revising the things. Maybe in another 4 to 5 sessions, we will be completing with the manual testing. All the theory concepts we will be completing, Pooja. So afterwards, we are going to start with project, Pooja. Okay. So maybe for some 3 to 4 days, we will be discussing about the project. I'll just explain you the real-time process. Okay. So real-time activities to perform manual testing. We'll be discussing regarding that. One project completely I will be getting involved. Rest of the projects, I will just tell you people some projects. So you have to just get involved completely. You people have to get involved in those projects. Since this is a project, you alone has to get. So when you attend any interview, okay, technical panel first and foremost is going to ask regarding the project only, Pooja. Can you tell me what kind of projects you have done, or on what kind of projects you have worked? Okay, Pooja, are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Pooja. So we will halt the session over here and we will continue in the next session. Next, another 3 to 4 sessions, topics that I am going to cover. Pooja, those concepts are very much important, ma. Extraordinary focus you should be having on those concepts.